Before the match even kicked off, you could tell this game was going to be chaos in the best possible way. The stadium was loud enough to scare a herd of elephants. Napoli fans were already yelling at Inter players who had not even touched the ball yet. And the referee looked like he regretted showing up. Classic Italian football energy.
Shift back to the home side. Inter tried pressing, but Napoli's midfield was putting on a clinic. Touch after touch, quick combinations, confidence growing with every pass. Then came the goal that broke Inter's rhythm completely. Napoli worked the ball into a crowded box, somehow finding space where none should exist. A tight turn, a quick release, and the ball curled beautifully into the far corner. A goal that...
Napoli did not just want possession. They wanted Inter to suffer for even thinking about touching the ball. And then, boom, the moment arrived. Napoli sliced the defense open with a pass so clean it could have been sponsored by a dishwasher. Their striker stepped up, hit the ball with confidence, and sent it crashing into the net. The crowd absolutely lost their minds. People were jumping, hugging strangers, screaming like someone announced free pizza for life. Napoli 1-0, and the match barely started. Inter looked around like, how did that happen so fast? But they are Inter, a team built on the concept of refusing to die. Slowly, calmly, they found their rhythm. They started connecting passes, moving the ball side to side, and giving Napoli that "we're coming back" energy. And of course, Napoli's defense gave them a small opening, just a tiny mistake, and Inter said, "Thank you very much." One slick through ball, one cool finish, and bam, 1-1. Inter fans in the corner were suddenly awake, waving their scarves like they had not just been silent for 20 minutes. Now at this point, most teams would panic, but Napoli reacted like someone insulted their grandmother. They went straight back on the attack with pure determination. Their midfielders started running the show, bossing the game like they owned the stadium, the grass, the seats, and probably the concession stand too. Then came the magic moment. A Napoli player received the ball near the box, surrounded by defenders, nowhere to go, absolutely no space, and somehow decided, let me just bend this into the far corner like I'm practicing alone in my backyard. He curled it beautifully, the ball kissed the net, and the stadium erupted again. 2-1 Napoli, and if you listen closely, you could hear Inter's goalkeeper questioning his life choices. Inter tried to rally, but now Napoli were smelling fear. Their confidence shot up like someone told them the league title depended on this game. Inter pushed men forward, but that only meant one thing: counterattacks. And Napoli launched one that will be replayed for years. A long diagonal pass cut through Inter's defense like scissors on wrapping paper. Napoli's attacker took it perfectly, ran forward with the calmness of someone strolling through a park, and tucked the ball into the corner. No panic, no rush, just a clean finish. 3-1 Napoli, and Inter's defenders were left looking at each other like who was supposed to mark him? Nobody knew. The final minutes were pure comedy. Inter kept attacking, throwing bodies forward, but Napoli's defense suddenly turned into a brick wall. Every clearance felt like a victory, and the fans loved every second. Even the ball boys were celebrating. When the whistle finally blew, Napoli players fell into each other with laughter, relief, and pride. The fans celebrated like they just won the league title. Inter walked off looking like they needed a long nap. This was not just a 3-1 win. It was a roller coaster of noise, chaos, skill, luck, confusion, and pure football entertainment. If this funny match story made you smile, subscribe for more.
The moment this match kicked off, you could feel it. The stadium buzzed with that raw electricity that only two giants like Napoli and Inter can create. Blue flags waving, chants echoing, and every fan waiting to see who would take control of this